Now for reaction to today's historic U.S. Supreme Court decision impacting affirmative action is J. Michael Brown of Simmons College of Kentucky.
You are the chief of staff at Simmons, one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Yes, and so I was wondering how today's ruling is going to impact Simmons, either right now on the front end or down the road.
Well, today it didn't impact us at all, except it brought out more of where this country seems to be headed right now philosophically. It may actually assist Simmons, because if those who are discouraged to applying to other universities, they're more than welcome here at our HBCU. But again, today was not a surprise. This decision was really forecast by Sandra Day O'Connor many, many years ago, when she said, when she was the deciding vote in the affirmative action case, that she hoped that within 25 years it wouldn't be needed. So apparently the court decided it wasn't needed anymore.
Well, legal experts today sounded the alarm, saying this will not only impact college admissions policies, but could extend to diversity efforts in private businesses. What do you think?
Well, I think it can be read very broadly. You know, the interesting part is they want to, and the court, at least the majority, wants to seek to adhere to some originalist view that the Constitution is colorblind. And certainly if you just read the words, it may be viewed as being colorblind. But in effect, it has never been colorblind. It certainly wasn't colorblind, at least until the Civil War amendments. And even after that, women didn't get the right to vote until many, many years after that. And so the idea that we can ignore the past, as one of the justices said very eloquently, ignoring race will not equalize a society that is racially unequal. Equality requires acknowledgement of inequality. And what disappoints me most about the decision is they don't seem to recognize what African Americans and other minorities in this country have been through. The 14th Amendment not only ensures equality, it allows for measures to be taken to address that inequality. And I think that's where the dissenters were coming from.
At Simmons, you just had a big news conference not long ago. You announced a major relationship with the University of Kentucky, where you trade relationships with the students and the law degrees down at UK. They've also been aggressive at diversifying down there in Lexington recently. Is this going to impact the recruitment for your program and the building of this relationship in any way?
I don't think so, because real change is about real intent. And I do believe that the University of Kentucky, and many of these universities have the intent. They were simply using the vehicle that was allowed at the time to increase their minority. Now they're going to have to take a different approach if they truly mean what they say.
And what could those look like when you think about any kind of creative or legal ways to get around this, to continue diversifying the student body through the admissions policy? Can you think of anything?
Yes, I think the first thing they can do is reach down at the secondary school level and other colleges and help those students be better prepared to enter into these other universities when they get there. Admissions is just admissions. That just gets you in the door. And for many years, people took credit for having higher percentage of admittees. But in reality, what we want is graduates. And particularly in my law program, what we're looking for is people who get to law school, through law school, past the bar. So it's not just admissions. That's the beginning.
J. Michael Brown, thank you very much. Chief of Staff, Simmons College of Kentucky, for your perspective and always coming in and giving us your knowledge and wisdom.
Thank you.